He got taken off because of the red card.
Oh.
He then went to the change room, and cool. I think it is getting off lightly. But I'm thinking in my head, Amrin doesn't want to make a big deal because he took Garnacho off in a situation where he could have taken a different player.
So
off.
is that okay? Is that okay if the same scenario, red card happens, and a player, Arda Güler, does it, for example?
Yeah.
In Real Madrid.
Arda Güler?
Yeah, let's say he did the exact same scenario, exact same situation.
I don't know how Ancelotti would deal with that situation, though.
It'd make him peel the onions.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Ancelotti's a fantastic man manager, so probably that situation never happens.
That would never have happened, though, maybe.
That would never have happened.
Also, I generally think for me, there's a manager that's under pressure. He's already had a situation with Rashford. I don't think he wants to make another enemy right now in this predicament. Is it something that he's trying to almost... Is it good for the standards later on? Because then if they don't respect you now, do they respect you later on? Fair enough. But now he don't need no more enemies, bro. You don't need more enemies. He said, let's just end this right here. Let's not let the media... You got to remember the media. The media every single week for Rashford. He's just got over that. He's saying, you know what? Let me just dead this. He's going to get a meal, cool, and look. Every journalist tweeting about that. Every single journalist.
I don't agree at all. But
Faz, you have to agree because that's the way he's.
No, I don't have to agree. So let me make my point. So
go on.
In any other club, in any other circumstance, you are allowed to go into the changing room. Fine. Fact number one, it was 2 minutes left or 4 minutes left before halftime. So he could have sat on the bench, gone in at halftime and showered, no problem. But he decided to go off with 3-4 minutes left for halftime.
Yeah.
I am not stupid. I myself play in a team. I know how football works. I've watched football all my life. You walking off whilst the game is going on is an instant disrespect, point blank period. Unless you need unless it's a toilet situation and you can't hold it in, like Dyer, then it's different. Cool.
Yeah.
You walking off is crazy. Footballers have the finest, thickest of jackets to wear. If I'm not mistaken, the seats even might be heated.
It could be, to be fair.
I think the seats are heated, bro.
I think they are.
To say that your clothes are wet because you're playing football outside.
But that's not the question, though.
Madness. No, sir, I'm not because this is not allowed in Sunday League, let alone Man United.
You've got to come back. That's all it is. But
5 minutes. Listen,
you're making it a bigger deal than it is.
Let me finish my point, please. Can I finish my point, please? He's gone to the assistant because I saw it. He's gone to the assistant.
He's signaled to the bench.
I saw everything in 8K.
You got the go-ahead. You got the go-ahead to go.
Assistant first should have said, no, chill here, bro. It's 4 minutes left to halftime. You can go in with the team and you shower in the 15 minutes.
They're not kids. They're not their children. They're footballers.
Besides, so why does it not happen in every club? Why can players allow it to happen here? Why?
What do you mean?
Why is it allowed here? If this was the case, you would see this every single week in every other club, Saeed. It would be a norm.
It probably does happen in every club, but you know what?
When was the last time you seen this in the Premier League?
No. You know why?
You do 100 watch-alongs a year. When was the last time you seen it?
You know why? It gets highlighted, yeah? But it's only because it's Man United, it doesn't get highlighted.
When was the last time you seen it? I'm showing the hundreds of watch-alongs that you do.
Don't make a big deal out of it. The journalists and the fan base don't make it a big deal like you. I'll be honest with you. You're making it a big deal.
Okay,
they don't.
Okay, so let's hold that then. Okay, it's fine for you to walk off and go and get showered and change. Cool. I'm so sorry you had to get subbed because of a red card. Oh, you were only one of our best attacking outlets on that game. Sorry. Okay, cool. Gone in. Yeah. People have gone in as well. Players have gone in as well. Showered.
Yeah.
You have decided with your warm clothes not to come back out.
Yeah.
These people in the chat who disagree, and you yourself included, for a fact,
I don't know, but I don't disagree with the No. Sorry, Faz. I don't disagree with what you're saying. He should have came back out. But I'm saying to you, the way the manager's dealt with it, I understand why he's dealt with it in that way. You're saying that you don't agree with the way that the manager dealt with it. What would you have done? What would you have done then? What would you have done?
Next game, you're done. You're not playing next game. You're on the bench.
But why though? Why go to the extremes?
So he didn't realize that this is an extreme.
It's not an extreme. Listen to me. You got to understand. He dealt with it in a way where he said, yo, you're paying for the next dinner or the next meal. That's your form of punishment. You're also going to get a telling off. Who's to say that he never got a telling off behind closed doors? We don't know yet.
A telling off. Okay, cool then.
He got a telling off. He got a telling off, and then he got told, listen, don't do that again. And also, you have to pay a meal. But what you got to understand is, Faz, the media love drama. He just got over the Rashford thing. The guy,
you know why?
No, hold on a minute. He's been absolutely battered by the media. Rashford. If he drops Garnacho, my God.
Give it a rest. This Man United job. The media are going to bash you. No matter. Media are going to ask you. You have to deal with it. It's the Man United job.
For a problem that you don't need to deal with in that way. You're only allowing drama to happen because you're allowing drama to happen. He's not trained irresponsibly. He's not trained badly. He's not done anything tactic that was wrong.
He just walked off while the manager was giving instructions and then had to get penalized for the Man City game.
Brother.
He just liked a tweet the other day of Martinez.
What?
And then said it's an accident. When Martinez made a mistake.
That's time ago. Now you're bringing up old stuff now.
I am going to because it's not happening with other things, like other players. Play your role.
You got an agenda against Garnacho.
No, it isn't. Yeah, okay.
You have got a massive agenda against Garnacho.
Okay.
You need to let it go. You need to let it go.
No. You guys are allowing this shit to happen.
Against him. You're not seeing what's right and wrong. You're just looking at
allowing this shit to happen.
Damage him, bash him.
You are allowing these things to happen.
Manager's dealt with it. You need to stop. It's done.
You are allowing these things to happen. Why is it okay?
I am not enabling the situation.
You are. Why is it okay in Manchester United for a player to watch so let's then anybody who gets subbed off go and watch the game in the inside because you can't be because you can't be again now and then just pay for a team meal.
It's a rarity. When have you ever seen it happen? It's a rarity.
He thinks
was the first one to do it.
He thinks he is the next best thing in football. That is this plain and simple thing. He really does. And a lot of you are enabling it. They're not enabling
it. They just don't want to make it a situation.
No,
already
what you are doing is because you don't want to check him. You are saying, I don't want to deal with it. Let's just let it slide. He's just a young player. Let it slide.
Let me let my point. We are 14th here, and you want to make
it slide. Oh my God, I'm Ruben Amorim. I'm 14th. I can't take the media pressure anymore. So I'm not going to discipline players. When Rashford was doing it, I'll discipline Rashford. But when my man is doing it, I'm not going to discipline him.
You're a United fan. Why do you care what the media want? You're fueling what the media want.
It is part of when the media ask you and grill you, say, guess what? I am the manager of Manchester United. If when it came to Rashford, you said, I see the way he walks, I see the way he talks, I see the way he eats, all of this. But when it comes to Garnacho, you see the way he walked off.
No.
You said, it's okay, you can pay for a team meal.
No, it's an action. It's an action that has happened that isn't to do with his character. Isn't to do with his what?
Nope.
He doesn't care. He literally in a situation that he didn't mistake. It's been rectified. It's been dealt internally. What would you want to do?
It's been dealt internally unfairly.
Yes or no?
I promise you, if for example, obviously, if Rashford did something like this, when Rashford wasn't playing, Rashford did not do anything. And I want Rashford sold just as much as anyone else. Rashford didn't do anything. He said, I'd rather play the goalkeeping coach than Marcus Rashford. But my man walked off, didn't come back. And Ronaldo did the same thing because he didn't want to get subbed on in the last seconds, yeah? He did the same thing. Don't forget, this is the same lad, that got subbed off and started throwing socks while sitting on the steps like he thinks he's Ronaldo.
Can you explain that? Ronaldo refused to play.
Yes. Ronaldo refused to play and he refused to come and watch his own team outside.
Did Garnacho refuse to play?
No, he didn't. He refused to watch the team outside. So if Garnacho can walk off and watch the team indoors, why the fuck are season ticket holders going? Why the fuck are we going then? Why do we go to watch this team in the cold, rain, wet? Do we not get cold, rainy and...
Why is it any of your concern? He's off the pitch.
He's sitting in heated seats, bro.
So you want Garnacho to sit back on his seat to make you feel better?
No, it is. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's called decorum. It's called respect. It's called dignity. It's called honor. That's how you. That's what you do.
You know what you're doing? You're looking at
that's like, for example, two of your own players punching each other up. No matter how much they disagree, you just don't do that, do you? You just don't do that on a football pitch. There are certain things, certain honor, and certain code that you have, whether you're in Sunday League.
All the things to be mad at, yeah. You're bothered about the treatment of Garnacho and whether he should have got a better punishment.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
The managers dealt with
it. You know why? Because you wanted to drive him to the airport in January for that 50 M's. For that 50 M's. Remember?
Yeah,
manager decided to keep him.
I want him sold.
Yeah, Ruben decided to keep him, and now Ruben is not dealing with him correctly, and Garnacho is testing his tolerance. I have been around football long enough to know this. No other player, professional player, does stuff like this, knowing that I can't lie, that's just a bit mad, G. Like going and not coming back out. Now that's a bit mad still. Like I don't know what you're on. It's not the worst thing in the world. No. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just like, why are you even doing that? What are you thinking in your head is the right thing to do? And say to yourself, you know what? Can't be us going outside, just going to be inside, man, watching on the TV.
Listen to me. You got to understand the situation we are in right now. The manager's under pressure. If he wants to deal with it internally, he will deal with it internally.
Saeed, everything gets dealt with internally. Nothing gets dealt with externally. What's he going to do? Shout at him?
Hold on a minute. The situation with Rashford, right, was a situation that the manager was asking Rashford to train well, be prepared well, mentally, everything. Everything you see, that Marcus Rashford was not training well. This was an action that, again, was wrong by Garnacho. He said to himself, right, how can I deal with this best? For the squad dressing room, for the harmony of the dressing room, for the situation not to be leaked out, for the situation not to be put out and blown out of proportion. He said, right, let me deal with this internally. Cool. Garnacho gets a telling off and he pays dinner for the rest of the group. Not only does it teach discipline, but it also teaches the rest of the team, right, look at this. If you don't do this, hold on a minute. If you don't do this, you
pay for dinners.
Hold on a minute. You have to pay food for everyone. And not everyone is. He's actually humiliated him. And said, yo, everyone knows now. You've literally got to pay for everyone.
Everyone does know because you didn't come out, our kid. Everyone does know. Everyone does know. The fact is, he cannot afford to lose another winger because he decided to keep this guy.
That's what you're doing right now.
He decided to let him off the hook because he decided to keep Alejandro Garnacho and he's short on wingers. That is the plain and simple thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
A lot of you are doing the exact same thing, and it's the reason why Marcus Rashford was able to go out in clubbing in Dublin, go and do whatever he wants, and now you have Marcus Rashford fans doing revisionism, knowing the stuff that he's done. And there's a catalogue of things that Marcus Rashford has done, but it's not enough. Nowhere near surmountable enough because Marcus Rashford is scoring goals for Villa and he's getting assists for Villa. All is forgiven, all is forgotten. The way that Manchester United, I just told you our past, the way a football club should be run, everybody should live and die by the same code of honor for the club. Certain base
situation. How would you have dealt with that?
He thought, okay, let's just say, Saeed.
Hold on a minute.
Saeed, for this case, Saeed,
I agree with what Ten Hag did to Sancho. Yes or no?
Saeed, you are right. In this situation, you are right. But deep this, the lad had a think to himself. He sat there and said to himself, it is okay for me to not go out and sit with my team. Just deep that. And by the way, we've not even mentioned the Instagram post that came out. So we'll ignore that as well.
You know what it is though in life?
Ignore the Instagram post.
I'd rather solve a problem.
Ignore the Instagram post.
Hold on a minute. I'd rather solve a problem quickly, especially in the situation and the dire kind of problems we're in right now, yeah. I'd rather situation be dealt with as quick as possible, so that we can move on than just say, you know what, let's make this a saga. I'm done with the drama at Man United. How about we just solve things quickly?
How about we don't have these issues in the first place, Saeed?
Always drama. Everyone wants drama.
How
Why
about
do
we
you
don't
want
have these
drama?
issues? The lad thought to himself that it is okay to not
But
go
your
back out.
agenda on Garnacho is allowing this not to continue.
And your enabling is allowing players to sit inside
I want
and
Garnacho sold.
and
Hold on a minute. I want
those
Garnacho
Twitter
sold.
accounts are the reason why the players are sitting there thinking
find an
it's
agenda,
okay to not go
you
back
will
out.
let it
Okay,
go.
so the next week, if other players do it, you will say what agenda? What agenda? Because I didn't have any agenda when Ronaldo did that, and I said to I said Ronaldo's my favorite player. I said, nah, Ronaldo, that's disrespectful. You just never do that, and the entire fan base cussed him out. Entire fan base cussed him out.
What do you want now? What do you want now?
Brother, call it for what it is. The lad
It's been dealt with, though. It's been dealt with.
It has been dealt with, but Ruben didn't deal with it correctly. Ruben did not deal with it correctly. Ruben has dealt with it the way he's dealt with it because he's showing signs of weakness because he's not got enough attackers. It's as plain and simple.
Weak. You think the manager's weak?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
He froze Rashford out for 6 weeks.
That is incredible.
He froze Rashford out for 6 weeks. But when it comes to my man,
when he's literally told one of the best, highest wages in terms of our players, he's kicked him out of the team. And you're saying the manager's weak. If anything,
because now look how he's treated.
No.
Listen, it's the same thing. It's the same unfair treatment. It's the unfair treatment. Ruben has his favorites. We all know this, bro. Obrigado FC. You're the one who said it. He has his favorites. It's as plain as simple. It's as plain as simple, bro. He has his favorites. So he has to sign. He has a weakness because he has favorites.
Listen to me. I get he's got his favorites, but my thing is, if he's dealt with a situation and it's done, we don't need to kind of talk about it like in a crazy way. It's been dealt with.